Hey, Spring LaFay, Simply Tara. Okay, special message time. Excuse me. This is going to be a special message for the sign of Aquarius. I told you there'd be another one. It's feeling strongly energies. So I don't know what we're going to end up with. We will just have to see. I do feel like there is going to be some more readings for other signs, but I don't know which, and possibly another Aquarius. It's just all according to what comes. What they give me and when they give it to me. Okay, Aquarius. We got the Four of Swords. You know, and I'm not so sure this is you. If any of you, I feel like it could be different. Okay, for some of you this is going to be you. But for others of you, if you're dealing with another air sign, I feel like this could be your person. But with the Four of Swords, what I'm getting is someone is doing a little bit of inner reflecting, and it's like they're planning for the future. I feel a bit of contemplation. It's like someone wants a solid foundation, basically, and this does have the feel of a relationship for me. You know, we got the King of Swords, that's air. So, you know, you have to put yourself where you belong, but if you could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or another Aquarius, an air sign. You know, this is someone, this feels like this is a person taking on the energy. This is someone who, they take care of responsibility. You know, this is someone who could command or may command. Someone who would take on a leadership role or may have a leadership role, according to whom I'm talking to. This is someone that it feels like, you know, they take action, but it also feels like, you know, really thinking on it, really pondering, and you know, someone that uses logic. It feels like they're using logic and really doing some clear thinking on things. Also using inner wisdom, I feel like. Because that's someone who's learned from life lessons, it feels like. Yes. But then we got our Seven of Cups reversed. And what that feels like is just a bit of confusion. But yeah, I feel a determination and desire. Someone wants a success, but it's like there's, you know, confusion and uncertainty on how to go about this, it feels like. Okay, for some of you, this is not for all of you. I'm not going to leave the cards down because it's not for all of you. But for some of you, you're either you or this is the other person is dealing with someone who is trying to get out of something. It's like they were in a relationship or could be a marriage or something. There's something that has to end. And it feels like that, you know, that will balance the scales. That's going to balance things. After this completely ends, you know, this was an it feels like an untrusting, it's hard for this person to completely put their trust in this other person because it's like they're scared of someone coming back, basically. I mean, yeah, it's that feel, you know, it's, and there's, this is untrust and deceit tied to this Tower card, so that tells me that whatever relationship this person was in with someone else, there was trust issues. But I'm also getting that this person is, you know, that's keeping them hanging back. They're not rushing completely anything. Because, you know, that they have this truth they want to tell someone. It feels like, you know, their person, no, I'm being told not to put it there. They planted a seed with this person, or this person planted the seed. And it's like both have been nurturing it. And it can move forward. It feels like after this ends, you know, after their person has completely turned their back on the past. Something has to end. You know, it's the here and the now. And not looking back at it. They don't want their person looking back at it. And they can have that new beginning together. Now that's not for all of you, so I'm not leaving it down because I feel like that's only for some. I could have went further, but I feel like I'm supposed to do it this way. That's for somebody. That's not for everybody. I feel like it could hit more than one, though. Yeah, see, there needs to be balance. There needs to be equalness. And right now, it's not completely balanced. This is not. And this person's trying to figure out how to go forward. How to go forward. You know, they see that it can grow. And I feel like someone is keeping an eye on their person. It could be through social media. They want to come forward. They want to come, you know, come towards them. But they have a fear of this person leaving them out in the cold. And I'm drawn to that. It's like something's got to end in that other person's life. And it's like that's associated with this devil card somehow. See, it's like this person needs to make this decision, but they don't have to make it right now. It's like they don't have to make it right this minute. They can ponder on it because something's not completely ended yet. It's like someone is working on their pentacles majorly, it feels like. Oh, okay. Their person's working on their pentacles. The person's found their strength and their worth, their value. And our king is seeing it. So this person's standing on their own now. And they're showing it. Yeah. Like they've been working on themselves. And, you know, this king knows that he has to make a decision eventually. He's going to have to make a decision because he does hold this person dear to his heart. You know, it also feels like this person holds on to their assets some. Yes. But this person has a fear because of their past. They keep looking back at the past when they had to feel like they had to defend themselves, and that's got them defending their heart. And they had to cut a lot out of their life. It feels like they lost a lot. And it had to do with a relationship, not just, you know, getting ghosted or anything. This had to do with either a marriage or a long-term relationship. For some, it's a marriage because I'm drawn to the paper. For some, there was children involved, possibly custody and all that. And that this person has found their happiness alone. And they fear, this is what they fear, if they don't build a solid foundation with this one, the same thing could happen and it could all come tumbling down. So they want to build a solid foundation, but they definitely need to see clearly. They need to see clearly because it's like they're constantly looking at, well, somebody will leave me. Well, somebody left me. This person will leave me. And it's like they're not seeing clearly. Because somebody left them in the past. This is a strong connection. They want equal give and take. It feels like both people have got charge. They're taking charge of their life. It feels like this one's had charge of their life. It feels like this one over here that's taken on the single ladies card has taken charge of their life. But this is also feels like the divine is involved. This could be a victory. Once something is cut out. Ha! Looky there. Looky there. What'd I tell you? This has to be cut out. And I feel like this is tying right into our other for some of you. Okay, for some of you, what has to be cut out is some form of behavior. Bad behavior has to be laid to rest. It has to go. You know, some form of bad habits. For others of you, this is associated with the reading that I did and took back up. That relationship felt like it had distrust and deceit and everything with the Seven of Swords, and I feel like this is tied to that. So for some of you, oh, don't put it there. Don't put it there. Okay, right here. And that has to end for this to keep growing. Strength, though, because strength is here, feels like for both people, because it feels like both people gave their love to someone and someone just threw it away, basically, and ignored it. That's what that feels like. And walked away. Yep, left them standing alone. This feels like it's happened to both of these people. They were left standing all alone. Ha! This is our person, right here. Our single lady, there you go, Queen of Wands. There's something about the cat, but I don't know what. And I think somebody must love to grow flowers. I'm drawn to the flower, I'm drawn to the growth. You know, it's like that truth will come out once something dies, something ends. And movement can start. Feels like it'll move fast away from this energy of looking at the past. It's moving towards the future. Somebody's been manifesting what they want. Looky there. See, there's that card. That was associated with this. Devil card. Someone's been manifesting and they want happiness in their life. You see that Three of Cups? I'm drawn to that. I think we got a cheater there. Two. Could have been. For some of you. Not for all of you, but for some. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So now, Aquarius, you have to put yourself where you belong in this. And cross watchers, you have to do the same. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Now that could have to do with something about where we didn't have, at one point in time, stability. But it also feels like that someone may have some form... Oh, okay. It's tied to the Devil card. It's tied to the other person in this. One of these, it feels like this person is tied to someone else that's tied to that card. Yeah. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. It feels like that's what's going to happen as soon as something ends. Yeah, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So, if this doesn't resonate with you, don't try to make it fit your life. But I feel like it could resonate with many people. Only take away what resonates with you. Sometimes, you know, certain parts will resonate and the rest won't. That's the way readings work sometimes. And then other times the whole thing may resonate. But do give it a thumbs up, and that way YouTube will move it along so that it can be seen where it needs to be seen. And until next time, bye.